Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about how to test timers inside of a function. For example, we have this function which is calling a setTimeout of 5 seconds delay and this function of 1 second delay. So I will tell you how to write test cases for such functions. Firstly, let me write the script block. I will give the description test timers. And firstly, I will test this first delay find method. Okay. So firstly, the basic test case have to be like we have to call this method delay 5. Firstly, we have to import it. Delay 5 /timers. Okay. Let me make a common callback method. So I'll just make a callback method. It has to be some jest function. Okay. Now I'll call this method with any name like test and a callback method. So now inside it, we see that we have called setTimeout, and after 5 seconds, it will call this method callback. So right now, if I just expect the callback to be called, and let me save it and let me test, it will give an error. If you hover over it, it says expected number of calls 1 but just say number of calls 0, so it will basically fail. So we have to tell the jest that we are going to use the fake timers. So we have to define jest.use fake timers here. Okay. Now after running this piece of code, we have to advance the timer by 5 seconds. So here what we'll do, just.advance timers by time, and we have to advance it by 5 seconds. Let me save it. And you see the test case has passed. Okay. Now I'll tell you a different method to test setTimeout by testing this delay 1 method. So let me write the test block for it. Delay 1 method. Writing the test function. Let me call this method with a string like test1, and let me pass the same callback method inside it. Now here, Jest knows that at this point of time we have a pending timer, so we just have to tell Jest that run all pending timers. Okay, now we can expect callback to have been called with test1. Okay, let me save it in test. And it is giving an error which is that run all pending timers is not a function. So I'm sorry, it has to be run only pending timers. Let me save it. And you can see the test case has passed. So there are two ways, to test the setTimeout. Now there can be a little more improvements. Like we can, instead of just writing use fake timers here, we can write a before each block, and inside it we can say that we want to run the fake timers. And we can also write after each block, and inside it we can say that we want to clear all timers. So let me just save it, and you can see the test cases have passed. So thank you so much for watching.